Ares is an unofficial expansion for Terraforming Mars made by Niels Jansen that adds new strategic elements to the tiles on the map, create value for your neighbors, deploy powerful projects on the oceans, and watch out for environmental disasters. The expansion comes with 23 project cards, 24 tiles, a new milestone, a new award, and some tracking markers. Remove these 11 cards from the deck and remove all the special tiles from the game. The expansion provides replacements for all of them. Shuffle the new cards into the project deck. Choose either the new milestone or award and set it next to the board as an additional achievement opportunity. At this point, you would take a few steps to set up for hazards, but I'll address everything about the hazards later. Most new special tiles have a yellow border. These tiles give a bonus to players who put tiles next to them, shown here on the bottom of the tile. So this one would give neighbors 1 unit of steel. When a neighbor gains a bonus, the owner also gains 1 mega credit even though it isn't shown. So in this example, blue puts a forest next to molehole area. Blue gets 2 units of heat and red gets 1 mega credit. Here, blue puts a forest next to ecological zone and would gain 1 animal resource on any of its cards, but if blue doesn't have a place to put animals, blue doesn't get the bonus. Red still gets 1 mega credit. And here there's no yellow border. To place a tile next to it, blue must pay an additional 2 mega credits, and red doesn't get any bonus. Bonuses are only triggered when placing a tile next to an adjacency tile, not when placing the tile itself. So if blue places mining area next to restricted zone, blue draws a card, but red doesn't gain any titanium. There are tiles that grant energy, heat, steel, titanium, animals, plants, microbes, and cards. 3 new project cards, Solar Farm, Biofertilizer Facility, and Metallic Asteroid, place new tiles with their own adjacency bonuses. Bioengineering Enclosure gives you 2 animals to place on other cards. Geological Survey provides an additional unit of steel, titanium, and heat when that player gains steel, titanium, or heat by placing a tile. Ecological Survey does the same thing for plants, animals, and microbes. Marketing Experts gives a player a 2nd mega credit when a player puts a tile next to their adjacency tile. You win the Entrepreneur Award if you own the most tiles that grant an adjacency bonus. You can claim the Networker milestone after you have placed 3 tiles adjacent to other adjacency tiles. Use a player cube to keep track of when you become eligible. Ares also includes projects to upgrade the oceans. These get placed on top of an already existing ocean, but not over another ocean upgrade. Ocean Farm and Ocean Sanctuary provide adjacency bonuses. Ocean City doesn't provide an adjacency bonus, but it behaves both like a city and an ocean. To set up hazards, shuffle these project cards into the project deck. Place the Dust Storm upgrade marker above the 5% oxygen space. Place the Erosion upgrade marker next to the -4 temperature space. Put down 3 oceans here, then add this tracking marker. Put down 3 more oceans and this tracking marker, and then cover it up with the last 3 ocean markers. These are all the markers' starting positions, but later on, the butterfly effect event will let the active player adjust these markers 1 step in any direction. There are 2 types of hazards. 3 of them represent dust storms, and 2 represent soil erosion. They have a mild side and a severe side. Set the erosion tiles aside. They're not going to be used during setup, but you will place 1, 2, or 3 dust storm tiles based on the number of players in the game. To place just 1 dust storm tile, draw 2 project cards, sum up their mega credit costs, and count out that many spaces starting from the upper left corner of the board, ignoring any occupied or reserved hexes. The tile goes mild side up. To place 2 dust storm tiles, draw only 1 card and count out spaces from the top left. Place the first one. Then draw another card and count it out from the bottom right, going in the opposite direction. To place 3 tiles, perform the steps for placing 1 dust storm tile, and then perform the steps of placing 2 dust storm tiles. A hazard tile on its mild side has the effect that placing a tile next to it costs the player 1 unit of production of their choice. Alternatively, a player could remove the hazard. They do this by paying 8 mega credits over the base cost for that tile and placing the tile over the hazard, and then they get to raise their terraforming rating 1 step. When the oxygen level reaches this marker, flip over any active dust storm tiles to their severe side. Placing tiles next to a severe dust storm costs 2 units of production of 1 resource type. Removing a severe dust storm costs an additional 16 mega credits, but also raises that player's terraforming rating 2 steps. When this marker appears after placing an ocean, remove the marker and place the 2 erosion tiles mild side up using the same procedure described earlier for placing 2 dust storm tiles. Erosions have the exact same effects, costs, and benefits as dust storms. When the temperature reaches this marker, flip active erosion tiles to their severe side. If for some reason you haven't placed erosion tiles yet, when you do place them, they'll go severe side up. When this marker appears, remove it, and also remove all the active dust storms from the board. The active player raises their terraforming rating 1 step. Finally, the player who plays Desperate Measures chooses a hazard tile, raises the oxygen or temperature 1 step depending on their selection of hazard tile, and places a bronze cube over the tile. That hazard remains active for the remainder of the game, and while it can be upgraded, nothing can remove it. The active player loses 2 points at the end of the game, and they damn well deserve it. And that's everything you need to know to play Terraforming Mars Ares.